right, welcome back, everybody. You're watching The Front Page. Now, brain injuries are some of the most misunderstood and underdiagnosed injuries in the United States, and they've been attracting a lot of attention recently, as many are just trying to raise awareness on the issue. And here with me to discuss the topic is Susan. I want to say good morning to you, and then Ben, we just saw you, but you're back.
I'm back, and thanks for moving us over to this comfortable table over here.
You're welcome. It's a very big table for the three of us, right? So what I can say is that I know that football season is right around the corner, mainly because my boyfriend reminds me constantly that him and I, yes, exactly, are not going to be spending as much time together. But with football comes a lot of questions. For example, I think this was a huge topic last year simply because of junior sale and brain injuries. But it's not just football players. It's also people who have been in car accidents. It's returning veterans and everything like that. So what is it that I think, what should the public know about brain injuries? Because I think there is a lot of misunderstood information out there.
That's exactly right, and that's why we're here. It's really about awareness, and you do hear a lot about veterans coming back and with blast injuries and NFL players, but the truth is anyone can suffer a brain injury. I work every day with people that have suffered brain injuries, as does Susan, and the San Diego Brain Injury Foundation does wonderful work with them. In the U.S., each year, 1.7 million people are diagnosed with some form of traumatic brain injury. And the CDC actually believes that there are potentially millions more that are suffering forms of mild traumatic brain injuries that are never diagnosed, which is very dangerous because we know now that cumulative effects of multiple brain injuries can have life-changing, life-altering effects. And so we're here a little bit to talk about what this can mean for parents of children who play youth sports. Because
I think kids who are even going into like Pop Warner, parents are starting to think like, I don't know if I want that. Exactly, that's too young.
That's right. With what we do know is that the number one cause of brain injuries, traumatic brain injuries, is falls, and number two is car injuries. But amongst youth, people 15 to 24 years old, sports are the number two cause of brain injuries. And realizing the signs of brain injury is so vitally important. And Susan can talk to you more about that, but if you are seeing headaches, nausea.
I was just gonna ask Susan, what are some of those things?
Symptoms or
what should parents look for if, let's say, they are playing sports or they happen to get in a car accident? What are you looking for? What are their signs?
You're looking for headaches that continue, problems with vision, just memory issues, orientation that's off. Any of those would be signs that there's something that you should look into. Thankfully, Pop Warner and football is starting to really be more and more trained about brain injury so that they're aware of it. They know what to look for. They know what the signs of concussion. They take a person out if there is any sign of concussion. But it's all about awareness, as Ben said. And really for children, brain injuries are the number one cause of disability for children. So we have falls, and we have, like Ben said, sports injuries and bicycles, motorcycle accidents, all kinds of things.
Now, someone watching right now and maybe something kind of caught their attention, what type of resources can they go to? Where can they go and find this information and learn more?
Okay. The Brain Injury Foundation was established 30 years ago, and we have a helpline. The number is 619-294-6541. Anyone can call anytime for information about brain injury and for resources. Then we have a home in Escondido for 6 survivors that need 24-hour care. And then the main thing we do for the whole county of San Diego are support groups. We have support groups in North County as well as throughout San Diego, and a Spanish-speaking group in South Bay.
Wow, you guys
plus
have it all.
A couples group. And so all of these are places where people can go to learn more about brain injury. We always have speakers, and they get support and trade resources with each other. So
I love it. And Ben, really fast, I just want to know, for example, if someone, let's say, has a brain injury, but it could have been at fault for someone else, they can come to you, correct? 'Cause I'm assuming.
Sure. Well, certainly, first and foremost, see your doctor. That's number one. See your doctor. Look for the signs and symptoms. And then if you are concerned that there may be liability on someone else, certainly find an attorney that is versed in brain injuries. It's so important to find someone that understands these things before you begin discussing it. But of course, see a doctor, get treated first. Don't be tough with these situations. Try to do what you can to protect yourself and your children.
Sure, definitely. You guys, thank you so much for coming in this morning. Just a lot. I think it's not just parents, it's someone who's been in a car accident, it's someone who's been to war. I mean, there's a lot that comes from. I'm happy to hear there's lots of resources and of course someone to kind of help you out and defend you if you need it.
True.
All right, you guys have a great morning. Stay with us because we've got a lot more Comic-Con coming up. Of course, Tristan is there in line and I'm just hoping that he has his outfit on. You guys see that? Star Wars. You guys aren't Star Wars fans, right? All right. When we come back, we are going to be hitting up the streets of Comic-Con. From what I hear, more and more people are getting down there, and I'm hoping after this, that's where I'm going to head. You guys, thank you again. I appreciate it very much. All right.